Hey guys, and welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're jumping back into some more Project Architect. So, I hope you guys are ready. So today we're working on some more Draconic, and where we left off last episode. I know it went a little bit above a lot of people's heads, or just straight over people's heads, or they were just like, I'm just really not interested in that. So we're going to get into actual Draconic today. I've shown you how the automation functions. Today, we're not really going to worry about much of the automation at all, just simply how Draconic works and how powerful this mod is. But first of all, I said we're not going to worry about automation, but I did manage to find a fix for that redstone pulse to this, and I'm showing you right here how this is actually functioning. So I do have a timer. That timer goes into a repeater that is pulsed at 4 delay. So that way this can read it. I'm now seeing that this is able to read it. This is a proxy that updates, by the way. Really important to have this. And then that's connected. It is reading this signal. And I'm saying, does it equal 15? And if it equals 15, output to white. And then right here, the output to white is set. And then up here, the output to white is also set, demonstrating right here that it is outputting to this lamp. So in reality, if I go ahead and go ahead and show you this craft one more time, and I craft one more, it should fill everything like it needs to, and then it should pulse this to craft, which it does. And you can see it just started. Look at that, automatically. That's what I wanted. And now I can make this all concealed. So one of the first things we're going to need to make is Awakened Draconium to be able to get into this beautiful mod and get all kinds of cool stuff made. So Awakened Draconium it is. It looks like Awakened Draconium is just going to require 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Draconium cores, and then 4 blocks. And then of course, the one thing we got from our dragon. So 4 blocks of these, and then was it Wyvern? It was Draconium cores, right? We needed 6. Just like that. Now, instead of automating, you can manually place these things in. And then luckily, this automatically has that timer on it that's always going. So no matter what, it will automatically start for you. But with these set to single, it's actually pretty easy to just go ahead and put all 6 of those in. We need our dragon heart to go in. And last but not least, I throw those 4 blocks. It's going to automatically receive its pulse. And we're going to start getting some power. And just like that, there we go. Everything's going to start generating. It's going to take a little bit of time. These things, I think, require a bit more power. This is charging and then stopped charging. That is interesting. I really hope we're not out of power somewhere. I have no idea what I did wrong. This was set to output, but needed to be set to input. And as soon as I changed it, it worked. I have no idea what my issue was there, but I do have Awakened Draconium blocks. As you can see, that was taught to the system automatically because it was put back in. And there we go. We have Awakened Draconium. This opens up a lot of new stuff. So with the Awakened that I just unlocked, I've been kind of, as you can see, playing around with Draconic a little bit. But as I just got that, I should be able to set up automation for the Draconium cores, as we're going to need quite a few of these moving forward. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set that up. You're not going to have to watch that. If you want to know how to do the automation that I set up, definitely watch the last episode, or watch the episode before this one, where I show how to hook up XNet and how to get everything set up. Basically, I have my container here that I'm going to link everything to, and it's going to be pretty straightforward to get these going into here. And just taking a look, it does require Wyvern tier. So when you're looking at these recipes, be sure to look at this right here. Tier Wyvern is what's needed to craft the Draconium, but to be able to craft, let's say, Chaotic, we're going to need Draconic. So my goal today is to, of course, get Draconic Fusion crafting injectors, which is going to require Awakened Draconium in order to do that. So that'll be pretty straightforward. The main thing I'm going to get automated is the Draconium cores. And then we're going to touch on what this Draconium core can actually do. So moment of truth, after I just set up the auto crafts for all of this in a new separate channel, this already received one. So I just kind of get to skip that because it's already defined. But I should be able to say, hey, let's make 10 of these. And it should start the process. of filling these in. And also, as you can see, it is sending the redstone pulse. I really like that it's always sending that redstone pulse. Okay, so I'm noticing that's in there, but nothing else has been transferred. Not looking good so far. Yep, I found out the issue. I still need an extract channel right here. And there we go. So with that enabled, this should now start reacting. Yep, there it goes. The power is now going in. And we just kind of get to sit back, relax as it generates these draconic cores, because these do not have EMC. So I definitely needed those set up and automated. So with us touching on Draconic Evolution, I want to show you guys a few of the essential items that I need to be using. You should probably be using at this point because they're so worth it. So one is a dislocator. Let me go ahead and just create a brand new one. They're very, very simple to make. And let me just define what the first one does by using the one I already had. So you shift right click where you are standing with the dislocator in your hand, and it will bind it to a location. And when I'm holding it, it's telling me the exact location that it's bound to. And some interesting things that you can do as well is, let's see, anvil. Do I not have a regular anvil? Never made a regular anvil. Okay, so one thing you can do is you can name it an anvil. So let's just call this home. So with these, you can name them, they're set, and it's pretty nice because, you know, well, you could be like over here and go, you know, I need to go home. And then you right click. And for example, mine was bound down here, right? So it'll teleport you right to that location. That is fantastic. But where the power comes in is this actually does take damage. It says 32 uses remaining, but I have a repair talisman, so it's repairing it. But if you didn't, there is a pedestal. Draconic actually offers this little handy thing. And the good thing about this is you place it down, and because this is labeled, it's actually going to say where it's going to take you. And you place it in, and when you right click on this, it's going to teleport you to that location. So you can have like back and forth travel set up just by clicking a button, basically, and it'll take you like to the nether or wherever you want to go. There also is portal transportation that these things are used for as well. So if you, let's say, want to set up a little portal, and just to show you that this can actually be kind of small, let's go ahead and use this. So you can set up a portal. It can be laying on the ground. It doesn't have to be laying on the ground. You can have it set up any way really you want. It can be this small. You're going to place a dislocator receptacle in the middle of this. This is also infused obsidian. And then let's take this off, place this in here. And now you have a portal that mobs can go through, you can go through, and it's going to do the same thing. It's going to link you and take you right back to this spot. That's just a few useful things that you can do with Draconic. Keep in mind, this stuff is really difficult to break, and it will take quite a while to break this. You can also break the corners, as you can see. Look at that. That'll save you some material. And apparently the portal still stays running. And then, of course, to get that out, you just right click, and there we go. The best thing to do, though, is to use this dislocator to make an advanced one. And I believe this is an unbound dislocator. I think this connects to you in some way. It allows you to teleport per person, I think. It's a player dislocator. I've not messed with this. This is, yeah, peer-to-peer dislocator. So player to player. I've not messed with it, but I'm almost positive that should work that way. I'm not in a multiplayer, so I don't think it would work that well. But that is one thing that you can mess with. But there is an advanced dislocator. So this is going to require 3 ender pearls, a wyvern core, the actual dislocator, and 4 of these. Let's go ahead and make this. That's not bad at all. And this thing is totally worth having on you, especially if you're going to be traveling cross dimension. So definitely going to get all these things put together. So for this, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 and boop. And then last but not least, we throw a brand new dislocator right inside this bad boy. And this should take no time at all to craft. But this is awesome. This one's really nice because you can actually choose where you want to go. Very similar to RF Tools in how RF Tools actually has a way of teleporting from place to place with an advanced charge porter, allowing you to automatically go to matter receivers. that are across your world, except this does not require matter receivers. So let's go back to Draconic because it should be resting here for us. It does cost fuel, but at this point we should have plenty of ender pearls because it does cost a little bit to do this. So we shift right click to open the interface. This is the teleport mode, the blink mode. We're going to just keep it on teleport mode, and here's all the slots that we can set our locations and add new. And then this right here is going to take all of our ender pearls that are in our inventory and add them to our fuel list. So let's just say we'll just call this location right here home. I don't know. We'll set right here. I think that'll work. So where you're looking, you can, I believe, just click here. Let's see, add new, and then we can actually change the name of this. I just teleported to it, but we can actually change the name. So it's locked or unlocked. Forgot how. Where does it say? Left click to drag to move. Overworld. I have no idea. I know that you can change the name of the set location. I've already forgotten how to do it. Give me just a second. You know, if I wasn't being so hasty, I could probably see that it says double left click to change the name. And then I can just say home. It just didn't give an indicator that I had changed or had the ability to change the name. So there it is. And I believe you should be able to use some keys to change this in the inventory. But if you have more than one home set, like I set one over here as well, then you will be able to go back and forth. This one actually prompts with the name change. And there we go. So perfect. I'm able to go back and forth. And I thought there was a hotkey. There might be a hotkey, but either way, you can just teleport back and forth. Let's just go ahead and let's see, set here, update the selected location. Oh, so that's cool. So if you want to redo, you can just redo by having that selected there. Of course, you can right click, or you can open the interface and you can left click on it, or yeah, left click on it to teleport to that location as well. Pretty straightforward. I really love this thing. So remember that good old sack of holding that we used to put this in here? We should have plenty of like wither skeleton skulls and stuff, but I need to pop inside here real quick because I want to grab this this spawner again. Boop. Just grab the spawner. It's just so crazy that you pick it up with just a sack of folding. And let's go ahead and head back down, and we're going to place this back in our same location that we had it before, right in here, because I'm actually going to utilize this room yet again. Go ahead and turn that light on. That looks fresh. So let's go ahead and get our spawner placed in. And because we have the awakened now awakened core, we can go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. So all I got to do is right click on here with the core. I believe it's going to pop the spawner. Yeah, it's going to pop the spawner off, which is perfectly fine. And then I'm going to place it down 2 more. And I'm going to place this spawner. So this spawner is very, very nice. As you can see, look how many it spawns. And it does this frequently. And I believe the range that I can be away from this is quite far. If not infinite on this tier. I know I can't see it anymore, but they're still spawning. I almost believe that this, like at this tier, it's going to spawn no matter how close I am. But still, like it spawns so much quicker. Now, I don't really need too much more. I don't really need a whole lot more of this. You know, the pink slime, yeah, I could totally always use more of. But I'm going to be setting up somewhat of a different setup for this. We're going to be switching over and generating essence with this bad boy. So as far as setting this up with the essence, we're going to work on that next episode for sure. But let's get back into some more Draconic, because one of my favorite things I haven't even made yet. And we probably need to start buffing our EMC to be able to even allow me to make this thing. I know that sounds crazy, but you need a lot of stuff. And this is the one thing that EMC is definitely going to be put towards. Now, at the moment, I have all of this set up, and I set this up a long time ago. And I, had no problem setting this up. But these are not all MK3s. A lot of these are small, and that's why I still had the glowstone on them. I'm actually going to move this whole power flower setup, and we're going to set this up somewhere a little bit nicer and actually generate ourselves some real power with just a single tier 3 power flower. So I think this is going to work perfectly. I have this chain set here to make this look like it's actually hanging. So to set this up, we're basically building it backwards. But I have an MK2 set in here. And I just need to build around it. I'm going to leave the face open for now. We're going to close that up later. But yeah, it's just going to look like this with the face. And then we surround it with all of the MK3 like this. And I need this to be running at all times because this is how we're generating all of our resources, basically. So definitely having this set up is worth it, especially when you accelerate it with, if you accelerate it with the watches of flowing time, which you're probably only going to be doing in single player, as that's basically how that works. Now at tier 3, it does not need glowstone to light it up, so you're fine there. And yeah, this is ready to go. Let's go ahead and put something in there that, let's just say, is going to take a while. Let's just do like a piece of dark matter. Like dark matter should work. So we put a piece of dark matter in, and it's going to take at least a second. Once we get this charged up, it's going to take a little bit of time. I need to link this to an EMC link. Let's just do a tier 2 EMC link. And that should work just fine. I'll use a, let's see, item cable. Let's see, pipe. I think it's just under the pipes. Yeah, we'll just use a regular item pipes mod. And this doesn't even need to be very fast, which is really, really nice. And what else do I need? Entangled? Yeah, I need that entangled mod. So here we go. I'm going to click this. That's going to get our entanglement set up. And I'll just put this in our bedroom over here. Yeah, it can go like right here. Let's entangle this. There we go. That block is set up, and that means I can pop this here, and we are ready to go. So anytime it generates anything new, that is going to go directly into our EMC link, and we're just about ready. So now I can go ahead and close this up. And let's see, Project E. And then I'll just cover that last one up, and this is ready to go. All I need to do is just place around this about 4. I'm going to do 4 watches of flowing time. Of course, the more you have, the more EMC it's going to be, but also the more lag you're going to end up having overall if you do this. So now that I have the EMC generating over time, we can actually start working on a couple of things that I really want. The Draconic chess piece, which is really, really cool, by the way. First, we need to make the Wyvern tier, and then we will make the Draconic, and then, of course, later on, we'll fight the Chaos Dragon or Guardian, and that'll be a thing in itself. But I want to do this, and then also get up the Draconic Power Sphere. I want this thing, the Energy Core. I want that to be set up today as well and start to charge power. I don't know if I can make the max tier today due to EMC limitations, but we can definitely get this Draconic suit at least on and potentially get our first set of upgrades on it. So I just noticed one really cool thing. I can actually request the items into here. Oh man, that makes that so much easier. Like, because I can just toss these in now because we're at this tier and we're ready to go. And last but not least, throw that in, and that's just going to automatically start crafting this bad boy. Look at that. Wow, man, refined storage has just come such a long way. I sometimes just can't get over how great this is for modded. And same goes for the next tier, like just toss it in. Oh, just like that, bam. And we're missing valid recipe. I believe it just didn't pull in one of the items because I guess it's too much. The Draconic Energy Controller, which I don't think I've ever made. So that's why I didn't pull it in, because we just didn't have it. So there we go. And that should equal valid. Maybe. Am I missing a wyvern core? No, we have wyvern core. I feel like I have everything. Oh, that's right. We need to upgrade all of these to Draconic tier. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's do that. That's actually not going to be too difficult. Even with our current automation state, I'm going to explain how there's different states and different modes for these individual crafters. So at the moment, I have them all set to single mode, but if you click, you can actually set these to stack mode. And this is where you can set up semi-automation by putting stacks of items in here to go ahead and upgrade these. So because I already have a few of the wyvern, we can actually go ahead and start upgrading these. The only thing we're going to need is this: 4 diamonds, 2 wyvern cores, and the blocks. So I can actually just grab 4 stacks of diamonds, 2 stacks of wyvern cores, and a stack of awakened blocks. I know that sounds crazy, but it's doable, right? So 4 stacks of diamonds and wyvern core. It was another stack. So yeah, just like this, I can go ahead and place a stack there, stack. And just like this, it's holding an entire stack of this stuff, which is great because I believe after I have everything in there, what am I missing? Wyvern cores, wyvern. Oh, I'm missing another set of wyvern. So once I have that, all I got to do is toss these in here and just let them upgrade. So there we go. I now have the Draconic ready to go. However, I do need to, change these back to single item mode. It's just so much easier if you're crafting individual items to just have it in that mode. It just makes it so much easier. So I need to get back to crafting this. So I have that. What else does this Draconic chess piece need? Wyvern core. So very simple. Grab that wyvern core. All right. So it should have everything, and now we are in the valid recipe here. Let's see. What else am I missing? I'm missing a netherite ingot. Perfect. Last bit to the puzzle, and there we go. We'll have a Draconic chess piece, but this thing is kind of nothing without its modules. It's really not anything at all. So the modular part of this is going to be kind of interesting. So now that we have this, it can actually go into our body slot. So the same place that I believe our backpack is setting, or not our backpack, but this slot right here, it can go into our body slot. So take a look at what this actually looks like on our chest. It has some kind of shader stuff going on and is quite cool, honestly. But the bonus of it being where it's at is I can actually keep my main armor on and have all the benefits of this chest piece. Pretty cool, right? So after changing some hotkeys, as you can see, I'm slowly working on, what is this? Like inventory slot 9, tool config. I don't even know what this mod is. All right. Anyways, oh, never mind. I know what that is. But I should be able to open up the module list here for this while it's in my inventory. And then I should be able to hit the other key, be able to go back and forth on things. So I need to start making some modules because, like, at the moment, it doesn't even receive a charge, right? Because there's no power going to it because we don't have a power module. So one of the first things we definitely are going to need is probably some power modulars, or modulars. If I can talk, power modules. Goodness, which are going to be these things, energy modules, not power modules. So the first one is, I think we can just go straight to this tier, but we just need to craft them. Luckily they have some EMC, which is kind of nice. And I think that's it for getting ourselves some power. I think it is tiered up though. Yeah, we have to make the base tier to go up to the main tier. So first of all, make a blank module, craft up from there. And finally, we are in this module, which apparently needs some awakened nuggets. Bam. Perfect. So I have this. This is a 1x1. It just takes one thing and allows for the energy transfer. And as soon as I put this in, I'm now starting to gain power in my Draconic chest piece, which is nice. Now, one of the big bonuses of this chest piece is, of course, Creative Flight, but we have Creative Flight in many different ways. We have it in the Swiftfoot Gale, which is a fantastic flight. And the thing that I think I really want is like the speed boosts on the walking, at least as of right now. Later on, we're going to want shielding and everything else, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to need shielding, which honestly, it was kind of confusing when I first played with this, because you need the shield and then shield recovery modules as well. And it's how they're placed in there. Like I think I had originally made like one of the large shields, but you actually need the single shields in order for them to work properly. So pretty interesting. Luckily, a lot of this stuff like looks like it's fairly easy to make. So yeah, we can just make this. This is a 1x1. And then we can also make this. There we go. So we have these modules. This is another 1x1 module, which is very handy. Do we have a speed? This is the Draconic speed buff. So yeah, this one requires swiftness potions. So I'm going to have to get to brewing some potions to be able to do this. So luckily I can use my time in the bottle to speed this process up. And look at that. Potion swiftness so fast. If you blinked, you probably missed it. So back to the Draconic. Just as simple as making these. And then I have all of my modules. Now this again is a single module as well, it seems like. But we can install up to 8 of them. And then on this one, shield capacity 10. So the more of these you have, the better off you're going to be. So that is a thing. And you have to sort of figure out where to fit in your modules in here. So let's see, if I put this on my back, is this actually going to show anything? It says no shield installed. So we still need to get that set up, but it is a little bit faster. And I can open up the config on this and I can adjust my walk and sprint speed. Notice my sprint speed is a little fast. So if I want it to be like 20% upgraded, there we go. And now I'm just slightly faster. Pretty cool. The one thing that I do think I remember, yep, I'm going to need the shield control module. And to do this, we're going to have to kill the dragon again. We're not going to do that today. We're going to do that probably next episode because I do want to get into the power today. But yeah, that's the only thing we have to do to get this one thing. It is a 2x2 size module, but we have to have this in order to get our shield. Man, yeah, next episode, we're really going to have to do just about everything I wanted to do. At least I got some major stuff set up, but unfortunately, I'm running out of time in today's episode. And I'm like, no, there's so much more I want to do. So back into Draconic, or not Draconic, I need to go to the Power area. And this is actually where we're going to set up the Draconic sphere. I think this is the perfect place. It's going to overhang this area here. It's going to overhang from this massive ring. And by the way, on the map, this looks so cool. So yeah, it's going to overhang. It's going to float right in the middle, which is perfect because my plan is to eventually also have more reactors right here. And then the ultimate goal is to set up a mycelial generator, which will end up generating over 25 million RF per tick, all pumping into our Draconic ball, which will have near infinite storage capacity. So that is going to be awesome. I can't wait. But of course, guys, I do want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And that, my friends, is going to be a huge thanks to Crown. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord. Becoming a Discord premium member, you guys are absolutely amazing. And of course, guys, I say it every episode, if you guys are interested in becoming a Discord member or just hopping over there and hanging out over on the Discord, be sure to check it out as discord.gg/ChosenArchitect. And also you can find me live on Twitch. As of right now, I'm streaming 2 days a week, so you can find me Thursdays and Fridays in the morning, Central Standard Time, sometime around 10 to 11 in the morning, and I stream for about 4 hours, so be sure to check that out. At the moment, I've been playing this pack in a separate world, so if you want to see something different, because I've been playing it in a little bit different style over there, be sure to check that out. And of course, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to click that subscribe button. There's gonna be some new stuff coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. And of course, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, thanks for watching.